everyone. Today we are building a new community lot. This one is classified as a bar and it's called Brew Eats Cinema. It's using the new stuff pack that just came out, the Movie Hangout Stuff. I had the idea to make this before the pack came out. But I've been brainstorming exactly what I wanted it to look like, and I thought back to The Sims 3 and the rabbit holes that we had. Some of them I really liked the outer appearance of, and there was this one in particular called Herbert and Gould's Steakhouse. I believe it was the Sims 3 Pets expansion that one came with, that came in Appaloosa Plains. That one was one of my favorites, and I'm pretty sure it was like a bistro and a movie theater together. So that was kind of where I drew the inspiration for the outward appearance. Since it's a rabbit hole, for those of you who don't know what one of those are, it's a building that you can see but can't enter. So now you can actually enter all the buildings in The Sims 4, so you get to see what the inside looks like. And the lower level is the bistro slash bar, since we don't actually have restaurants yet. But I kind of wanted it to look like it was a place that your Sims could go on a date and take their significant other to get some drinks, grab a little bite to eat. And then when you're ready, you can go upstairs, and there's a nice little, it's a one-room cinema, so it's not like you can go to several different showings, but I figured, you know, with the way things are in The Sims 4, you could always lock the other Sims out so that you'd have a private theater. Or I don't think that while your Sims are watching movies, another Sim will come in and like restart a new movie. Not in my, I haven't seen it happen anyway. I have watched a few of the movies with my Sims, and some of them are really cute. They did a really good job with that. I like that they're a little bit longer than the shows that, you know, are on the Sims TV, because I like watching those too. I just want to say, this little thing that I'm doing around the edge here, it's supposed to be like lights, which I didn't like the way those ones were coming out. They were a pain to position, so I just edited out the fact that I was trying to get that perfect, and I used actually the pool lights instead, which you can see those now, and I think they look really nice. If you Google Herbert and Gould's Steakhouse, you'll kind of see what the outside looks like and what the inspiration I was drawing from looks like, if you're wondering why I made it look that way. Also, the new furniture that came with the pack wasn't exactly something I think I would use a lot of for community lots. Don't get me wrong, I really love all the stuff, and I'm kind of brainstorming some kind of residential lot that I can build and use that stuff in, because I really like it. Some of it's a little louder than I would personally like, but there are some more muted options. So I did use the dining chairs in here, because where I changed the lighting, I wanted it to look like a really kind of funky yet classy restaurant. And I think that it comes out looking that way in the end. Upstairs, because I wanted the theater to be dark, I just used some black couches that I believe were from Spa Day. I was already using content from that with the windows, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to throw in a couch here or there. I'm really bad at trying to keep, you know, 1 or 2 stuff packs max when I make a build, and I'm sure that some people probably would prefer that it be base game only, or just 1 stuff pack. If that's what I'm focusing on, I will try to get better at that, but I can't guarantee anything. So doing the interior, the only bad thing is you won't get to see till the very end how the inside's going to look because I can't change the lighting in build mode, so I had to wait until I went in game to play test a bit, and I changed the lights and made it look more like a bar, kind of with like purple and blue lighting, and I don't know, it's not supposed to be like a dance club, but if you look at the Sims 3 rabbit hole, you can see that there's like a bluish tinge coming out of the windows of the restaurant. So I was thinking that it probably had, you know, like black lighting or some sort of lighting like that. But it took me a minute to figure out which chairs I wanted to use and which tables I wanted to go with, and trying to get them to match up as best as possible. But I finally think I figured it out, and I actually really like the way that it came out. It's kind of bold, but not too gaudy at the same time. And the diner or bistro restaurant area probably was what took me the longest because I was just being really picky with it. The movie theater literally did not take me that long at all. So this is getting ready to wrap up, but there was something else I wanted to touch on besides what I've already talked about, and I'm trying to remember what it is now. It's getting later in the evening, my mind is starting to wander. I was going to do a review of this pack, and I actually filmed it and was going to upload it yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties with my one editing program, which kind of delayed it, and then I kind of figured that I'm still a little clunky at narrating things, and I need a little bit more practice for that before I start trying to review things. I might try again with the next stuff pack, or hopefully game pack that we get maybe within the next month. I'm hopeful anyway. I would like to see at least another game pack and maybe hear about an expansion pack towards like April, May-ish, I'm thinking. But, you know, I don't know. The Sims 4 doesn't really seem to have a set schedule, kind of like the Sims 3 did. They were a little more reliable when it came to when you could expect things to be released. Not going to say that The Sims 3 was more reliable when it came to stuff, because I actually think that The Sims 4, well, no, The Sims 4 runs so much better than The Sims 3 ever did. I think even in the early days of The Sims 3, I can't even play my Sims 3 anymore, and I have a very high-end gaming computer, so I'm pretty sure that's not the system's fault. So here we are doing the cinema area, and since you don't have to buy a ticket, I just kind of, instead of making a lobby, there's this little open area where you can like browse the movie posters, and I also put the popcorn machine and the ice cream maker out there so your Sims can grab a snack before they watch their movie, especially if they're having a lighter type of date and didn't want to have a full-on meal before catching their show or eating. I haven't actually experienced my Sims throwing their popcorn from a scary movie yet, but I really haven't gotten to play it a whole lot. I did look at all the stuff, and I really do like the style. The only thing that I think I'd say negative about the pack is maybe I would have liked a couple more options for kids, and that's probably really it. You know, we got a couple hairs for females and males, got quite a few outfits for everybody. The kids were a little less, but they didn't completely leave them out either, so it was not too bad. But I hope you guys enjoy this lot. I'm really excited to take my Sims for their first date here. I've got my legacy Sims are about to age up into young adults, and I'm thinking that maybe he'll pop the question here. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. But we're getting ready to start my little video tour, and please let me know what you all think. Any suggestions on what kind of builds you might like to see in the future? Love to hear it. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Zinab, gabi voz up, kahuli refo. Love, zigrab, gram.